President of India.
Achieve a status of 100% solar-powered port and annual CO2 emissions saved will be 3,807 tons. Annually, 45...
Welcome you to Mormugao Port, which is a symbol of India's maritime strength and beacon of sustainable progress today. We witness not just the inauguration of a new infrastructure, but the unfolding of a great vision, the marriage, economic growth with environmental strength worship. The government of India, under the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister, is transforming the maritime sector through the Prime Minister is transforming the maritime sector through the Maritime Amritkal Vision 2047, aiming to build a world-class port strengthening India's blue economy, ensuring sustainable growth. This bold plan includes rupees 80 lakhs crore in investment and 4 crores now job. India's maritime progress is remarkable in last 10 years. Under the outstanding guideline of our Prime Minister Modi ji, our port's capacity has doubled, cruise passengers increased fivefold, and cargo volumes of major ports surged for this 1 million tonnage in final year 15 and 855 million tonnage in the 2025. Container threw up this growth 17%, reflecting India's rising trade influence. The government is also simplifying regulation and offering incentives to the attract global ships owner, reinforcing India's boasting of the growth trade. The success of initiatives like Sagarmala has led the execution of over 100 ports modernization projects, both modern and Indian rupees 2,600 crores, more than 90 roads and the rail connectivity projects worth more than Indian rupees 58,000 crore and outstanding in 46,000 crores. Investment in ports-led industrialization. These milestone symbolizes the commitment to comprehensive port development, laying the groundwork for sustainable economic growth and connectivity. Legislative reform and modernization maritime laws, the Indian Ports Bill 2025 and the Merchant Shipping Bill 2024 replace outside regulation, strengthening processes and aligning to the international standards. Mormugao Ports exemplifies the transformation under the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sri Modi ji and the dynamic guidance of Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant ji, Goa, is witnessing remarkable progress and transformation. Under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant ji, significant efforts being made review the iron of the meaning, a movement promising a major boost to the local economy and re-extending of the iron mining operation and definitely the local economic world get a boost. The rupees 745 crores elected the road projects enhance connectivity, boosting trade efficiency and reducing congestion in the Vasco city. Also, today as we get the Honorable Vice President, his presence serves as a inspiring to all of us to strive hard and achieve greater highest. On behalf of all us, I warmly welcome to Mormugao Port, and of course I need to say one thing. Our Honorable Vice President Sir, when he was a West Bengal as a Honorable post holder of Governor, he shown that how to serve in the difficult situation by the dedication, by the great aim. In that situation in West Bengal was a very difficult situation, and we really learn from there, from him, how to serve the nation. I salute the sir's dedication and his great work. He served us as a mentor. He served us as a guardian. Still now we are getting the same service from him. I obviously feel very much proud for that.
गोवा की तरफ से आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत आहे. गोंयांत हांव तुमचो येवकार करता. हांव सगळ्या गोंयकारांच्या वतीन तुमकां हांगासर आपोवणे दिता. सगळ्यांनी नेटान ताळयो वाजून सरांचे खूब खूब स्वागत करचें. सर, मोरमुगाओ पोर्ट ये तो बहुत ही मरीटाइम हेरिटेज का पोर्ट है. यहाँ पे वास्को सिटी है जहाँ पे पोर्ट, रेल, रोड और एयरपोर्ट सभी कनेक्टिविटी सिंस फ्रॉम द लिबरेशन ऑफ द गोवा यहाँ पे अवेलेबल है. दिस इज़ द हिस्टोरिक सिटी ऑफ द गोवा जो हमेशा के लिए गोवा के इकोनॉमिक में उन्होंने हमेशा के लिए भर दिया है. और ये दिस इज़ एन फर्स्ट सिटी विच हैविंग कनेक्टेड विथ ऑल दिस फोर. इसीलिए आज इस इम्पोर्टेंट सिटी में आप यहाँ पे आए हैं. गोवा सरकार की तरफ से आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है. आप जो 3 प्रोजेक्ट इनॉग्रेशन कर रहे हैं इसमें हम जो फर्स्ट विच इज सोलर पावर प्लांट विच इज एन जनरेट्स द 4.5 million of the unit which is a clean energy annually which reduce the carbon emission 3,800 tons per year and which will meet the 100% port electricity requirement वो कंप्लीट करेंगे. इसलिए मैं पोर्ट मैनेजमेंट और उन सबको बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन देता हूँ कि फर्स्ट ग्रीन पोर्ट स्टेटस इस मैरीटाइम इंडिया डिवीजन में 2030 दे अचीव, इसलिए उनका बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन। माननीय मोदी जी की लीडरशिप में माननीय सोनोवाल जी बहुत ही अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं, सो दैट ही हैड अचीव्ड द ग्रीन इनिशिएटिव्स इन दिस पोर्ट। अगेन द मॉडर्नाइजेशन ऑफ द कार्गो हैंडलिंग, वो भी प्रोजेक्ट आज आप इनॉग्रेशन कर रहे हैं। और द थर्ड वन इज द सस्टेनेबल कोल हैंडलिंग कवर्ड डोम फैसिलिटीज़। सालों से हमारी डिमांड थी कि यहाँ पे जो कोल हैंडलिंग ओपनली हो रहा था, वो कोल हैंडलिंग यानी उसको डोम फैसिलिटीज़ होनी चाहिए। यानी बार बार यहाँ पे बाजू में जो लोग रहते थे, कोल की जो पोल्यूशन होता था, उस पोल्यूशन से बचने के लिए दिस डोम फैसिलिटीज़ विल प्ले द इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल। नाउ हमेशा के लिए कोल का पोल्यूशन खत्म हो जाएगा, इसलिए यानी द SWPL मीन्स द JSW इंफ्रा, इनका भी मैं बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन करता हूँ, क्योंकि लोगों की डिमांड सुन के आपने डोम फैसिलिटीज़ अवेलेबल यहाँ पे की है। तो हमेशा के लिए गोवा दिस विल बी वन ऑफ द ग्रेटर स्टेप इन द कोल हैंडलिंग। तो आपका भी बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन, गोवा के और वास्को की जनता की तरफ से आपका मैं बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ। इट इज दिस इज इक्विप्ड विद द एडवांस डस्ट सप्रेशन एंड फायर सेफ्टी सिस्टम, इट विल द लार्जेस्ट इट्स काइंड ऑफ इन गोवा। द फर्स्ट टाइम इट्स टाइप की फैसिलिटीज़ मुझे लगता है किसी पोर्ट पे अवेलेबल हो रही है, तो फिर MPT के लिए और आपका भी मैं इस पे बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन करता हूँ। इट इज एन ग्रीन मैरीटाइम लॉन्च करते हुए हरिश्री स्कीम जो आपने यहाँ पे इम्प्लीमेंट किया, इसके लिए मोरमुगाओ पोर्ट विल बी द इंडियाज फर्स्ट पोर्ट इन इम्प्लीमेंटिंग द ग्रीन शिप इनिशिएटिव्स, पूरे देश में होगा। इसीलिए विच विल बी द एशिया का लीडिंग ग्रीन पोर्ट, MPT पोर्ट कहलाते जाएगा। इसलिए मैं ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी जी हमेशा के लिए कार्बन इमिशन की बात करते हैं, ग्रीन एनर्जी की बात करते हैं, यानी ग्रीन एनर्जी सभी चीज़ में आनी चाहिए। तो पोर्ट मुझे लगता है पूरे भारत भर में ग्रीन इनिशिएटिव सबसे पहले मोरमुगाओ पोर्ट पे लिया है, विच क्रेडिट कम्स टू द मोरमुगाओ पोर्ट एंड अगेंस्ट फॉर द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ गोवा। इसलिए मैं उनका बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन करता हूँ। सर, डबल इंजन सरकार की तरफ से हमेशा के लिए पोर्ट कनेक्टिविटी टू द नेशनल हाईवे विच इज अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 4 लेनिंग ऑफ द NH 66 विच इम्प्रूव्स द कार्गो कैरिंग। वास्को सिटी में पूरा कंजेशन होता था, उसका पूरा कंजेशन खत्म हुआ और कार्गो कैरिंग डायरेक्टली पोर्ट टू द नेशनल हाईवे, पोर्ट टू द रेल एंड द पोर्ट टू द एयरपोर्ट। इस तरह की फैसिलिटीज़ गोवा में डबल इंजन सरकार के यही उपलब्ध हो सके। कंजेशन पोल्यूशन कम करने में हम आगे रहे, इसीलिए मैं केंद्र सरकार का भी बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन व्यक्त करता हूँ। मल्टी मोडल लॉजिस्टिक फैसिलिटीज़ विच इज़ अवेलेबल इन द स्टेट ऑफ गोवा। मैं जाते जाते बस इतना ही कहूँगा कि विकसित भारत 2047 का विजन कंप्लीट करते हुए हमेशा के लिए माननीय मोदी जी ने एडवांस में अचीवमेंट में इनोवेशन टेक्नोलॉजी इसके बारे में सोचा है, और वही एडवांसमेंट इनोवेशन और टेक्नोलॉजी हर तरह के वे में यूज़ की है। तो इससे आगे मोरमुगाओ पोर्ट जब प्राइवेटाइजेशन करते हुए भी हमारे यहाँ के जो लोकल बिजनेसमैन हैं उनका बिजनेस कंसिडर करेगा, क्योंकि स्टेट मिनिस्टर आज यहाँ पे खास करके हैं। हम यहाँ के ढेर सारे लोग इसी पोर्ट के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट हैं, तो प्राइवेटाइजेशन होते हुए भी यहाँ के लोगों का बिजनेस न जाए, यहाँ के लोगों को काम हमेशा के लिए मिले, यही हमारी गोवा सरकार की तरफ से मांग है। क्योंकि जब जब प्राइवेटाइजेशन होता है तब कभी कभी जॉब लॉस और यहाँ के कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लॉस हो सकते हैं, लेकिन स्टेट मिनिस्टर यहाँ है और ख़ास करके माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति यहाँ है, तो माननीय मिनिस्टर जी को और बताएंगे और हमारे लोगों का ध्यान रखेंगे। यही मैं बात रखते हुए फिर एक बार आप लोगों का बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन करता हूँ। थैंक यू। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
When 3 projects with financial outlay of about 300 crores came to be dedicated today. One facet of Narendra Modi government is they dedicate, which means they complete fast. The Prime Minister's passion for development is his mission, and he believes in fast execution and execution of a scale. Ladies and gentlemen, these 3 projects dedicated today are defining the changing profile of Bharat. 3 megawatt solar power plant. You will be pleased to know International Solar Alliance headquarters is in India. A decade ago, we hardly had presence of solar power. Now it is dotting our landscape everywhere. We are very big at a global level in solar power. It's a clean energy, renewable energy, green energy. मुख्यमंत्री जी, आपको तो बहुत अच्छा लगा होगा, क्योंकि आपका जो एनवायरमेंट है, pristine, tempting, I would say paradise for tourists. आपको इसकी बहुत आवश्यकता है और काम भी हो रहा है. I can see tear on his face. Commercial operation of 2 harbor mobile cranes, we saw them, the big ones, at Berths 10 and 11. This also indicates that our ports are getting modernized. We are keeping pace with technology. We are determined to be world leaders. And therefore technological penetration, swift handling, eco-friendly handling is fundamental to ports. And the third one is very significant. Covered dome for coal handling. One, it's a project indicating public-private partnership. One of the leading corporates, JSW, has done it. And what I saw on the screen, it's a remarkable technological masterpiece. But there has to be covered coal handling if we have to protect our environment. This is need of the hour. I am so glad that this great initiative has been taken in concert with one of the leading corporates, the JSW. It is a matter of great pride for me to be at Mormugao Port, one of the oldest, most strategic maritime gateway and amongst nations top 10 in the state of Goan. Nations top 10. Mormugao Port embodies India's maritime legacy, dating back to Indus Valley civilization, and reminds us of something very unique for which Goa at once can take pride, Goan's seafaring traditions. These traditions are the envy of the world and a great attraction to the tourists. Honorable Chief Minister, I vividly recollect your skill of management when I was here last November, 37th National Games, spectacular show, well managed, and there was full exhibition of the strength and the spirit of our athletes. Just imagine in a country of 1.4 billion, in a state like Goa, very important, but demographically, less than a million, less than 2 million. Giant sports field. I was thrilled by management. Congratulations to you. And now there is a special occasion. For 3 years as Governor of State of West Bengal, Namtu Thakur will hear me out. I stayed at prone cyclones, super cyclones. I saw the dedication, purpose, commitment to the I have come here to salute your courage and conviction. I was witness to your unwavering resolve as maritime sentinels. You are doing a wonderful job. When I see this shield, impregnable shield, a shield that fills us with pride, those who embody the motto and live up to the motto, vindicate the motto, 24/7, Vayam Raksham, we protect, safeguarding not only our shores, but also national interests. Dear Coast Guards, I know your life is not easy. You face daunting challenges in difficult situations. The risks are many, but your commitment and dedication to duty ensures in times of crisis there is no mortality on high seas. In West Bengal we had 0 mortality on high seas. And cyclones were very severe thanks to your tribe, your uniform. And then recognition sometimes comes late. Sometimes it doesn't come. But the love the communities have along the seashore for you is remarkable. I have seen myself. You have made a big difference in the lives of people who live alongside our seashores. The nation salutes you. Your institution is growing day by day. Your presence is felt in every rescue mission, in patrol, and what a national commitment when you thwart smuggling. This is an organization continually on the rise, both in strength and prowess, ever since former Prime Minister Morarji Desai initiated it. Your pledge, हम रक्षा करते हैं, is being vindicated and is our greatest assurance that over 7,500 kilometers of Indian coastline sleeps peacefully. I am assured our blue frontiers, rich with resources, our trade routes, biodiversity, and strategic interests are vigilantly protected by your 24/7 vigilance and efforts. Friends, Indian Coast Guard has a critical role in the evolution of our blue economy. Blue economy has huge potential. It will contribute in times to come massively for our economy. It awaits tapping and exploitation. You are the guardians of it. A proud, grateful nation stands with you. And imagine when India responded remarkably, effectively to Pakistan's terrorist misadventure at Pahalgam on April 22. You were on high alert alongside our Navy. And your brethren in uniform in other services. What a precise targeting of Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Taiba bases in Muridke and Bhaulpur. Sent a global message, a message that Prime Minister Narendra Modi gave to the entire world from the heartland of Bihar. Message: terrorism will no longer go unpunished. The punishment was exemplary. The strike was deep in the territory, beyond international border, keeping in mind our ethos to target only terrorists. What a satisfaction for everyone. High achievement of Sandur operation. No one is asking for proof, because the terrorist targeted revealed the proof to the entire global fraternity, because coffins were escorted by military force of that country, by political force of that country, and by terrorists. A great achievement, perhaps unrivaled in the annals of democratic functioning. Friends, our Bharat today rises as both global economic force and maritime power committed to peace, sustainability and development. We are already world's fourth largest economy and emerging in Indo-Pacific sector, a leader in our own right. I can't state more than what is felt by Indian Coast Guard. Our oceans matter to us now more than ever before. They really matter to us for economy, for security, for sustaining our trade. This position, distinguished audience, has to be viewed in the perspective of our demographic scale of 1.4 billion. Being fourth largest economy is fine, but it has to be seen in the backdrop of our population. And therefore our aim is to be a Viksit nation, Viksit Bharat 2047. This requires 8-fold increase in per capita income. This calls for peace on our frontiers. Economic development cannot take place if we have war-like situations. Peace is fundamental to growth and development. Peace comes from strength in security, strength in economy, strength in development, and deep commitment, unflinching commitment, unqualified commitment to nationalism. I have reiterated on a number of occasions, I reiterate here. National security demands unshakable, unflinching commitment to nationalism and relentless preparedness. In this arena, Indian Coast Guard plays critical, multifaceted role. In peacetime, you are our nation's first line of defense on marine front, deterring threats, preventing smuggling, also infiltration, protecting offshore assets, which are very vital, and they are very vulnerable also. These assets include, you are aware, oil platforms, fishery zones, and undersea mineral wealth. Each day your job profile is getting larger. So is your strength, so is your progress. These resources, oil platforms, fishery zones, undersea mineral wealth, all facets of blue economy are absolute national assets, vital for energy, food security, and economic prosperity. Beyond defense, when fishermen face storms or cyclones that batter coastlines, and very frequently in some parts, you bring relief and restore hope. Coastal communities, as I said before, increasingly benefit from your healing touch, your hand-holding, your timely hand-holding at most opportune times. The Indian Coast Guard is both a force of, it's a force of steel and strategy and also conscience. Our oceans are lungs of Mother Earth, Dharti Maa, regulating climate, supporting housing, life, and supporting biodiversity. When I look at your role, I am absolutely in the mood to admire you as much as I can. You silently watch over Lakshadweep's coral reefs. You watch them. Sundarban's mangroves. Sundarban's mangroves. Only ridley turtles, their site where they nestle. And more important also, marine mammal migration paths. You balance marine ecology by enforcing laws against illegal fishing, curbing pollution, and keeping away maritime degradation by patrolling against oil spills and toxic discharges. You are doing it in a very wholesome manner also. You educate, intervene and inspire, upholding the vision of a sustainable planet that is integral to our civilizational ethos and essence. हम तो धरती माँ की पूजा करते हैं, पेड़ों की पूजा करते हैं, और हमारे पास धरती माँ के अलावा और कोई स्थान इस ब्रह्मांड में रहने का फिलहाल नहीं है. And therefore, I again salute you for your environmental stewardship. Distinguished audience, in rapidly shifting geopolitical realities, where global trade, strategic choke points, cyber threats, and transnational crimes intersect, enforcing rules-based order at sea is increasingly challenging. It is becoming very important that rules-based order on sea prevails. But securing it is no less a challenge. India's maritime security must be resilient, proactive, and future-ready. You are already on that path. Your growing capabilities, modernization in surveillance systems, enhanced air-sea coordination, and interoperability are commendable steps forward. Now coming to ports. Mormugao Port symbolizes that modernization, standing at the intersection of commerce and command, trade and tranquility, needs a greater focus in general. I commend this port's leadership for maintaining operational excellence we had taken into sea recently, welcoming global trade and harmonizing development with environmental concerns. Ladies and gentlemen, the government of India has a vision. The secretary is here because he's getting executed. The Sagarmala vision seeks to unlock our coastline's full potential, and I am sure this port will be a leading light in that journey, like other ports. Our ports are bridges between Bharat and the world. These ports, protected by our coast guards, we confidently march into a maritime century with pride. Honorable Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Shri Sarvanand Sonowal, is spearheading and catalyzing a big change in the country. All three aspects which he is leading along with Shantanu Thakur and with the commitment of the Secretary, shipping, ports and waterways, they were at one time in doldrums. These areas are now areas of activity. I have no doubt during his distinguished career and which is remarkable, Shri T.K. Ramchandran would be having one of the most satisfying moments when this country is getting new waterways. The first one was in Uttar Pradesh. The Honorable Chief Minister Adityanath Yogi was so delighted to see all of it. Look at the big change that is taking place in our ports. I was delighted to note at one point of time, and that was you had a port recently, this month May, Prime Minister inaugurated it. Number one, look at the political climate of the country. The partnership is between the government of Kerala and Adani Group. And the port is significant for transshipment of containers. And you will cater now 50%. We have to notice these developments. These are amazing developments, and it is because the commitment of the minister is 200%. He spoke to me yesterday. He spoke to me this morning. He meets me periodically, and I see the big change coming. But I will appeal to the secretary and through him to the honorable minister and some could happen in particular. Let us catch up with shipbuilding. Let us be leaders in shipbuilding. That is essential. The demands will rise. I think if I am not mistaken, we carry 70% of our cargo by ship. 70% in value. 70% in value. The demand will increase because our economy is taking not a leap, it is taking quantum jump. We have to be prepared for it. Private investment, national and global, is fundamental to development, particularly in infrastructure domain, ports, airports, waterways, shipbuilding, and the likes. These are tough areas. Investment is needed. I expect everyone to have affirmative stance for such investments. It will hugely serve national interest if developmental issues of interest in core areas of growth are kept beyond political prism and partisan interests. Let us not mire them in those controversies. I conclude. May the Indian Coast Guard remain ever vigilant, which you will, ever valiant, which you are, ever victorious, you have demonstrated, and ensure full safety of our blue economy potential. I am sure the minister and his team, Sarvana Sonawati and his team, will give our ports a new dimension in modernization, in swift handling. What I've seen with Kerala, the secretary knows, the porter, and a remarkable instance of federalism. The Prime Minister being present there, the Chief Minister of a different political party being present there, and an important private sector group fructifying it. I am grateful for the Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Minister Sarvana Sonawati, for making available this opportunity to me to share my thoughts. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.